We are live at Alumni Field, Corral Memorial Stadium for some varsity football as the Jesuit Tigers meet the visiting Columbus Explorers out of Miami. Good evening, everyone. I am John Pedrero from the class of 1981. Welcome to Jesuit Tiger football. So Jesuit coming into this game with an even record of 1-1. Tigers ran into a little bit of a buzzsaw last week, a game that was not broadcast, but minus 2 days of practice due to Hurricane Idalia, and running into a Treasure Coast team that has a very unique, extreme run-oriented offense. The Tigers were down by 11 at half, hanging around, got a late score, a long pass from the quarterback Will Griffin, to Willie Suarez, who's having a fine year. We'll talk about that in a moment. But second half was all Treasure Coast. I am told that they rushed for nearly 600 yards, and tough to win there. Treasure Coast won running time 67-28. So for the season, Will Griffin has thrown 6 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. All 3 of those were against Treasure Coast, by the way. Justin Thurman has rushed for 82 yards to lead the Tigers. And Willie Suarez, well, what a year for Willie. He has been the Tigers' downfield threat. He's been solid on kickoffs, too. He is the leading receiver. He's caught 12 passes. He averages over 25 yards of reception, 4 touchdowns. S.J. Green, the junior, has caught 9 for 67. And Suarez solid on kick returns, too. He took one to the house against Wharton. On his 6 returns, he's averaging over 40 yards per return. So I fully expect Columbus to know that and probably kick away from Willie. But we'll see if he gets an opportunity this evening. But again, Jesuit 1-1. And the Tigers, I believe, are going into a bye week. I forgot my schedule, but I think a bye week next week then doesn't get any easier. Armwood, another solid running team coming into Alumni Field to play the Tigers. And a quality opponent tonight, a very quality opponent in the Columbus Explorers, ranked number 24 in the nation by Max Preps. We'll talk about them in a moment. Here are the captains for Jesuit: number 33, Connor Dooley; number 11, Will Griffin; number 13, Bryson Goodwin; number 22, Cyrus Abood. The linebacker Tigers in their royal blue tops and bottoms. Columbus in white with black and red trim. And see a couple of Columbus numbers. I see 15, that's the quarterback, Alberto Mendoza. I see 93 out there, that's Robert Williams, the defensive end. I can't tell the other 2 numbers, they're being blocked off right now. But these 2 teams met last season down in Columbus. And as I recall, Will Griffin's first play was a long touchdown pass in that game. As he was getting some early playing action. And they're about to do the coin toss, and the visitors will call it. And the toss. Looks like Jesuit won the toss. The Tigers are going to defend the north end zone. And the Tigers are going to receive. So Jesuit will receive to start this game. So Columbus, 2-0. They're in Class 4M, 4 Metro, District 15 with Goldman, Doral Academy, and Miami High. And before we forget, we'd like to welcome any Miami Columbus fans who are watching this game on the Facebook live stream or on YouTube. Appreciate it. Appreciate your support. Hope you enjoy the broadcast. So the Explorers with an opening win on the road, a tough one against Clearwater Academy International. That's kind of an IMG kind of school. Clearwater Academy International, 28-21. Then they had a home game shutout running time against Killian, one of their local rivals. They won that 38-0. The quarterback Mendoza, it's Alberto Mendoza, the senior. He's thrown for 5 touchdown passes this year, no picks. The leading rusher is the junior Ajaman Adai. He's rushed for 154 yards. He's averaging 7.3 per carry. Receiver to watch out for the Explorers. The leading receiver is number 4. That would be Jose Leon, senior. And on the defensive side of the ball, I'll give you one name. There's several, but I'll give you one. Willis McGahee IV. I think you know that name. Former University of Miami running back. Played in the NFL for several teams. Buffalo and Baltimore come to mind. The senior linebacker is a verbal commitment to Nebraska. So McGahee, number 17. It's a guy that the Tigers need to know where he is at all time. So Jesuit looking to bounce back from a tough loss last week. Young Tiger team. They got some youth, especially in the secondary. But future's bright with this group, and a early tough schedule is definitely a challenge. Father Hermes is out on the field. He'll be giving the invocation, then we'll have the students sing the national anthem. Again, thanks for tuning in tonight. We most definitely appreciate it. And here's Father Hermes. All right, national anthem. And I think neglected to mention that Columbus won the state title last year in Class 4 Metro. 16-13 overtime win over Apopka. The Blue Darters, one of my favorite high school nicknames. Also hung tough with Miami Central. It was a top 5 national team last year. And we lost 42-35 to the Rockets. So going deep for Jesuit, Justin Thurman, Willie Suarez. Kicking off for Columbus is 86. That's Robert Zamecha. Probably butchering this one. Zaremcha. Robert Zaremcha. And he boots it in the end zone. It's a touchback, Tiger ball. Probably about the best place he could have put it with Suarez back there. So the Tigers, solid depth as we all know at receiver. But this is a tough test for the Tiger offensive line tonight against this Columbus team. Some big kids on that defensive line. So Green, S.J. Green, is in the slot right. Suarez wide right. A fullback in there. Griffin under center. Oh, and they fumble the first play. It was a botched handoff. And I think Jesuit recovered. Boy, that was some miscommunication right there. Griffin and Thurman basically ran right into each other. Boy, that could have been disastrous. It's a 5-yard loss. But Griffin and Thurman were not on the same page there at all. Griffin under center. They run it again. And maybe forward progress for a yard there. It was actually Willie Suarez in the backfield there. So Suarez got that carry. But an early 3rd and 14 for Jesuit. Griffin shotgun, 2 wideouts right. Griffin rolls right, getting pressure. And the pass is broken up, intended for Gary Givens. And Jesuit going backwards on that first series. And Anthony Iacano into kick, and he's going to be standing right near his goal line. Back deep for Columbus is number 8. That's Bryce Fitzgerald. Number 4, Jose Leon, the wide receiver, the leading receiver. Good snap. Nice kick. High kick by Iacano. Fair catch is made at midfield, or maybe just in Jesuit territory, by Jose Leon. So good field position for the Columbus Explorers here early on. And let me tell you, it would not surprise me here in the least bit if early on Columbus looks downfield here and tries to take an early shot. Mendoza, the quarterback. And it's an inside run and a gain of about 6 yards. There was a die on the carry. And They're going no huddle here. 2 wideouts to each side. Mendoza steps up, runs into his own man, and he's going to get tackled from behind by Gabriel Themar. So that's actually going to be a sack for Themar. It's a loss, so we're going to have a 3rd and 6 here. Alberto Mendoza. Shotgun formation, 2 wideouts to each side. Mendoza drops, steps up in the pocket. Good protection, rolls left, getting chased. He is going to be shy of the first. On the keeper, and that was Themar again in on that tackle, and it's going to be an early 4th down, and as anticipated, the Explorers keeping the offense out on the field here. Trying to do a hard count to start here to get Jesuit off sides. Tigers not biting. Peter Pazanski at right end. Trip Boyle in their 10, I see. Shotgun formation. They give it to a die, and he dives. Ooh, I think he's short. He is. He is short and looked like 33. Connor Dooley in on that tackle. Dooley went low. So Boyle, Dooley. So a nice stop for the Tigers. Boy, they needed that. Slight momentum shift. Any momentum shift will help. Griffin shotgun. Trips left. Thurman next to Griffin. Griffin, short drop. Threw it high, intended for Givens. He was covered by another number 7, Jancent Wallace. 2nd and 10. It's a tight window there for Griffin to throw that into. It was really a double coverage situation. Trying to get Givens involved in the offense early here. Goodwin wide left. Greens to the left. And it's a sweep to Thurman. And he is going to lose yardage. I think with the speed of this Columbus team, that is going to be tough to run these sweeps in this group. It looked like 99. Lucas Francisco was in there. Saw him pop out first, but that is a loss of 3 yards. So 3rd and 13. So the 2nd consecutive 3rd and long the Jesuit is facing here. 8:30 left in the first. No score. Tigers held Columbus on 4th down and trying to make something of it. They have to get to midfield. Trips right. Shotgun for Griffin. Thurman next to him. Griffin back to pass. Griffin. Pass is incomplete. Intended for Green. Again, looked like Griffin and Green not quite on the same page here. I mean, Griffin threw that way to the left of S.J. Green. Might have been thinking Green was going to try some type of a fly pattern there mainly, but Green just kind of did a little down and out, or down and stop, I should say, to the outside, so they were not even close. Iacono again, good snap. End over end. Goes out of bounds, and they're going to mark it at the 42. So 2 consecutive 3 and outs, and Jesuit with a negative yardage here to start the game on 2 straight series, and Columbus again. 7:54 left in the first, no score. Columbus 1st and 10 at their own 42. Mendoza, shotgun formation, pistol formation, I should say, to a die, goes forward. I think that was a die, let's see. 21, yes, Ajaman a die. Kind of a low to the ground type runner. He got 4 there, 2nd down. Shotgun again. And it's a die, and he's going to be shy of the first. Maybe got a yard there. No huddle. 3rd and 5. Yep, and they're going to get an easy one there. The Tigers jumped. Mendoza hard count, and that's should be a first down for Columbus. So first down into Jesuit territory at the 48 on that penalty. Trips left. And a quick pass is caught with a big tight end, Benjamin Blackburn. He's a tall tight end, too. He's a good 6'4", 6'5". Gain of 9. A die again. He's got a short gain, but it's enough for a first down. Explorers trying to get some tempo in here. 6:38 left in the first. Clock stopped temporarily so the chains could be moved. A little confusion there in the Tiger defense, but Mendoza looking to the sideline for a play. Mendoza back to pass, good protection. Looking down the middle, incomplete, looking for Leon. Slightly high. Someone might have got a hand on that too. And it's going to be 2nd and 10. Shotgun again for Mendoza. Will delay handoff. It's 26 on the carry that time. That's Antoine Simmons. So Simmons, short gain. Peter Przanski in on that tackle. So a 3rd and 7 for Columbus. Definitely think this is 4-down territory here for the Explorers. Mendoza back to pass. We have a blitz coming. Man wide open. Leon to the 10. Cuts outside. First down. That was a blown coverage by Jesuit. Tigers had a defensive back blitz. But I think someone was supposed to drop down and cover that receiver in the flat, and it did not happen. And Leon was wide open and takes it down to, they're marking it at the 8, so he stepped out of bounds at the 8. And with 5:51 left in the first, we have our first quarter water break, and we'll be right back. Okay, back at Jesuit. Clock running, 5:49 left in the first. 1st and goal, Columbus at the 8. Mendoza, shotgun. Handoff. No, Mendoza still has it. He pulled it back in the end zone, score. Touchdown, Columbus. Mendoza to, let's get that number, 13, I think. That would be J.J. Gomez. A little bit of a read option look that time. think Tigers thought that the running back Adai was going to get that, but Mendoza pulled it back and had the open Gomez. And taking advantage of a good field position. Low snap, kick is up, and that would be good. So Zaremcha with the extra point. 5:35 left in the first. 7-0 Columbus. Columbus with a home game next week against Palmetto. That's not our Palmetto here. That would be Miami Palmetto. So the Tigers need to do something positive offensively here. Just kick. This is going to be returned. It's going to be Suarez is going to have a shot from the 2-yard line. Thurman in front of him. Suarez cuts inside. Suarez still on his feet to the 30, near the 35. Nice return, Willie. So Willie Suarez with the most positive play of the game for the Jesuit Tigers so far. Little 32-yard return there for Willie to the 35-yard line. That's where the Tigers will take over. Max Hunt in the game, number 8, the junior. So Hunt goes wide right, trips left. Would be Goodwin, Green, Suarez. Short drop, pass caught, Goodwin. He's going to get a short gain. So Goodwin, the Temple commit. Going to get 4 on that play, second down. So positive yardage on a first down. So that's a good thing for Jesuit. Hunt, Suarez to the right, Goodwin to the left. It's a pistol formation, it looks like. S.J. Green in there as well. Suarez in motion. Fake it to him. Pitch to Thurman. The speedy Thurman to the 40, and he is knocked out of bounds after a short gain. Tigers trying a little bit of misdirection there with Suarez going to the left, trying to get the defense to bite a little bit, but they did not. And Thurman trying to turn the corner. Picks up 2, so Jesuit with a 3rd and 4 here. Big play. Tigers need to get a first down. It's Givens to the short side, wide right. It's a pistol formation. Play action. Downfield. Caught. First down. S.J. Green. Kudos to Will Griffin for staying in the pocket that time. He was getting some pressure big time. Play action. The Jesuit gets their first down of the game on their 3rd offensive series. So 1st and 10 Jesuit at their own 48-yard line. A very key play right there for the Tigers. Givens wide right. Suarez slot right. Griffin back to pass. Rolls to the right. Pass is caught. That's Givens. And he's down near the 25. Givens lined up wide right. Just kind of did a deep in pattern right to midfield. Good pass by Will Griffin. And Jesuit, 1st and 10 at the Columbus 28. Nice pitch and catch. Empty set as Thurman goes wide right here. Griffin, short drop. Pass, caught, Max Hunt. Going to the big 6'5" junior near the 20. Going to give Max 6 on that play. Trips left. A little mini stack formation left with Green and Suarez. Short drop, pass caught, Givens. It's out of bounds at the 12. That is a first down, Tigers. So Jesuit getting a little bit of rhythm on offense here. 2:06 left in the first. Clock running. 4 wideouts left. So actually it's a bunch. The Tigers have a bunch formation to the left inside. See if they look for Givens here. Nope. Swing pass, Suarez. Oh, he fumbled. And he got it back. Thought they might be looking to the right that time, but Suarez was in that bunch, and he peeled back, trying to use his speed on the outside. He fumbled it, but fortunately recovered his own fumble, so it is a loss on the play. It's 2nd and 11. Trips right. Empty set now. Griffin. Pass in the end zone. Oh, incomplete. Looking for Green. You had Green and Suarez were in the same area there, so intended for one of those two. Hard to tell from here. But sailed a little bit. I think Green may have been the primary target there. So now Jesuit facing a 3rd and 11 at the 14. So they can get a first down without scoring a touchdown. Man in motion. Trying the middle screen. Max Hunt to the 5. Max Hunt to the end zone. Is he in? Score. Touchdown Tigers. Middle screen. Max Hunt score. A little bit of misdirection again. They sent, I believe that was Green in motion to the right. And Griffin was looking for Green initially. Looked like they're going to try to do a little swing pass to him. But they set up the middle screen and the big body of Max Hunt with the touchdown. And nice drive by Jesuit that time. And here is Iacano. Very important extra point. They are all important, especially in this game. Snap. Kick is up. Iacano's kick is good. We have a tie score. 39.5 left in the first. 7-all. Nice drive by the Jesuit Tigers. After being stymied on their first 2 drives, they make it count the 3rd time. A confidence builder, hopefully, for the Tigers. On 3rd and 11. Iacano to kick it off. See 27 back for Columbus. That's Shaddai Carter. It's one of the numbers. Other one I can't quite tell just yet. Iacano. Short kick to the 12. And that tackle was made by number 23 for Jesuit, Caden Henderson, the freshman. On special teams, the low tackle. Tigers with the 3 freshman starters on defense, and Henderson and Cam Housey, the safety, Mikey Vernon, the defensive back. Pass is dropped by Leon. You know, I do not see number 4 out there, Woodaz. Interesting. Donovan Colby is playing deep safety position. Second and 10, Mendoza looking downfield as a man open. It's the tight end. And he's going to go all the way, score. Touchdown, Columbus. 71 yards. That was Blackburn. Blackburn, he's got some speed for a big guy, just basically almost running a fly pattern down the side. And tell you, he's got a lot of height on the Jesuit corners, both of them. And caught it, and that was it. Long pitch and catch. And Columbus does not waste any time. So 14-7, 15.1 seconds. Left here in the first. That was a quick strike if there ever was one. High kick. Suarez is going to get another shot at the 5. To the 10, 15. Oh, look at Willie. Willie turning on the speed. Oh, he's going to go 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. Score! I do not see any flags on the play. And Willie does it again. How about that? 95 yards to the house. Talk about answering back. Boy, Willie Suarez is an electric player, and I sure hope some colleges are taking notice of this. I mean, he was flying. No one was going to catch him. He had a full head of steam that time. And he was gone. How about that? Iacano. Again, every extra point's critical in this game. Good snap. And Iacano's kick. I think he got it. He did. That was the last play of the quarter on that return. So, sparks flying at Alumni Field, Corral Memorial Stadium. Big plays. It's Jesuit 14, Columbus 14. We'll be back in a moment. All right, John Pedrero back. Boy, if the second quarter is anything like the first. I'm told from a pretty reliable source that between our two means of viewing, Facebook and YouTube, I think we have record viewing audience right now. So thank you to the Jesuit fans and the Columbus fans. We appreciate it. Icano, that's a kick to the 6-yard line. Oh, and a hard hit. Was that Ballesteros? I think it was 14. Let's see. That was Cole Ballesteros. An open field tackle, and a good one, too, by the sophomore. On the return, that was by Shaddai Carter. So 1st and 10, Columbus at the 14-yard line. Fake the inside handoff. That's Leon. And he's going to get a short gain. I think that was Cam Housey possibly there on the other side of the field. A little bit difficult to see, but Housey getting some kudos from his teammates. We'll say it's Cam Housey. Gain of 2, 2nd and 8. Shotgun formation. 2 wideouts left to the short side. Mendoza. Short drop. Quick pass. Caught. Shy of the first down. That was 87 again. Blackburn, who caught the touchdown. It's 3rd and 1. S.J. Green coming in at a cornerback position now. Mendoza, quick pass. Oh, it's a fumble. That is a fumble. And I think Jesuit might have it. They do, and it's Andre Lee. So that the catch, I believe, was Leon. He made a football move. So he had control of it. Football move, went upfield, had it knocked away. Didn't see who did that. But it went backwards. And Andre Lee, the sophomore converted offensive player, is on the spot. And he recovers it. So Jesuit with nice field position here at the Columbus 30. Goodwin wide left. Trips right. Thurman next to Will Griffin. Griffin, short drop. Pass is, dropped. He's looking for Goodwin. Good pass, just incomplete pass that time. 2nd and 10. Trips left. See, Suarez is more of a slot position here. Thurman to the left of Griffin. Griffin, quick pass caught by Green. Depends upon where they give him the forward progress. Looks like he's going to get 4 on the play. So Jesuit facing a 3rd and 6 at the Columbus 26. Still think they're a little out of Iacano's field goal range here. So bunch formation right. Now man in motion, Suarez. Griffin fakes it to him. Oh, Griffin has some open field. Looking downfield into double coverage. Incomplete. Looking for Goodwin. And that was number one. Number one, I believe. Jeffrey Bandy. Boy, Will Griffin sure looked like he had a lot of room on that right side. Jesuit calls timeout. They're going to talk about it. I mean, Griffin's a deceptively good runner with 9:45, by the way, left in the second. Tied at 14. But, yeah, he had a lot of open field out there. So the Tigers are keeping the offense out in the field. You're kind of no man's land here, really. It's definitely too close to the end zone to kick. A little out of field goal range. So this is really about your only call in this situation here. So back to either side of Griffin. Now Suarez goes wide left, short side. Tigers need 6 yards. Griffin rolls right. Pass is caught. Max Hunt, first down, Tigers. The reliable Max Hunt. Ryan McNeil comes in 31. Hunt does a great job in using his size and using his body. First down, Tigers. At the 17. And here's Thurman cutting left. Cuts inside. Might have got a yard. Again, they're trying to work the edges with Thurman. Nothing left. Looked like 10 popped up there. Hector Chavez. And he lost a yard. Yeah, this is just it's going to be a tough team to go on the edge on. This Columbus team, from what I see so far, has got some pretty solid lateral movement. Trent Teeling in, number 6. The junior receiver, the holder. A little bit of everything for the Tigers. Quick pass caught. Givens still on his feet. Leans ahead. Might have got 3 yards. So Jesuit facing another third down here. 3rd and 8 from the 16. And the Tigers want to talk about it again. They take their second charge time out of the half. With 7:48 remaining in the first half. Jesuit definitely getting into a little bit better of a rhythm offensively here as this game has progressed. After going backwards those first couple of series. So let's see what Don Misick dials up here on 3rd and 8. Goodwin is wide left. Suarez goes to the right to the short side along with Givens and Green. Thurman next to Will Griffin. Man in motion to Suarez. They fake it. Swing pass. Dangerous pass. Almost picked off by Bandy. They were trying to screen to Suarez, who was in motion, but I think Griffin overthrew him a little bit. And we're going to have a field goal attempt here by Iacano from the right hash. And it's going to be 33 yards. So the long snapper is 67. So Julian Alonso's the long snapper, Teeling the holder. Good snap. Kick is up. It got tipped. No good. Someone got a hand on it. Field goal is no good, and Columbus takes over. Some good pressure from the outside that time. Anthony Remetta coming in, 88. Shotgun formation. And it's a swing pass to Leon. Interesting play. Going to get about 4 yards on it. Leon actually cut across in motion. He swung back behind, crossed in front of Mendoza, and then went behind him, and he ultimately got the catch. And he got 5 yards out of it. Interesting play, but positive yardage. 2nd and 5. Mendoza fakes the handoff. Pass is caught by Leon again. First down. And he's tackled by Entre Lee. It's 1st and 10 from the 35. Mendoza. Pass is caught. 22 on the tackle of 12, so that was a boot on the tackle of Rocco Bradley. 2nd and 8. Trips left. Mendoza, quick pass. Oh, that was a quick tackle too. Is that Housey? I think 26 it was. The freshman Cam Housey. That's a loss on the play. Freshman reading that nicely. 6:40 left in the first half. Loss of a yard, 3rd and 3. Drew Woodaz is hurt, I am advised, so hence he is not in this game tonight. He's Clemson commit. Mendoza faked the pass. It was a quick handoff, kind of a trap play and a big gain for Ajaman Adai. A quick handoff. And we're going to have the water break with 5:50. May need to put some time on the clock, I think, about, should be 5:52. 5:52. Here. So they have not adjusted the clock yet, but kind of in Jesuit's favor, but they need to do that. Boy, Jesuit just got a free 12 seconds. Handoff and a hard hit. A boot in there, Pazanski in there. That was a handoff to Antoine Simmons. Second and 10. Mendoza pass in the middle, the big tight end. Boy, he is a load to bring down, and he has hurt the Tigers in this game. And that was Blackburn again, and he moves the chains. He is a big body. Mendoza, good protection. Downfield, caught, score. Leon. .23 yards. Leon found just a little open area right around the 4 or 5 yard line and took it in the rest of the way. 4:46 left in the second. Zamecha. It's 21-14 Columbus. So, Suarez took it to the house previously. And let's see how the Explorers handle this kick. They pooch it. And it's Thurman, 20. Thurman with a nice one. Oh, look at Thurman. Oh, look at Thurman go. Thurman to midfield. That's more speed back there. No flags on the play. So they kicked it away from Suarez, and the lightning fast Thurman with a nice return into Explorer territory just past the 50. How about that? So good field position for Jesuit with 4:36 left here in the second. Griffin shotgun, trips left. Griffin back to pass, good protection. Looking downfield, looking deep downfield, and that may be a flag. It is. That's right. It was intended for Goodwin, and he was interfered with, and that was a pretty easy call. So that's going to be 15 and a first. No spot fouls in high school football, so a pass interference call on Columbus. So this is to the 34-yard line. Griffin pistol formation. Thurman behind him. Pass is caught by Goodwin. Tackled by Wallace. Jancent Wallace. And that's a gain of 6 for Jesuit on first down. Gain of 7 by Jesuit on first down. 2nd and 3. Griffin stepping up in the pocket. Griffin running with it. Nice run, Will Griffin. Took it himself. And I think he's going to get a first down out of that. First down, Jesuit. Nothing there. The big sophomore scrambling for a first to the 22, it looks like. Yeah, 22. 3:25 left in the second. Clock running. And Griffin kept it himself there. They trying a read option look that time. Haven't seen much of that today. Griffin just pulled it back out of Thurman's hands at the last second, opted to keep it himself, got back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. .250 left in the second. Two wideouts to each side. Griffin back to pass. Griffin pass caught to the 5, inside the 5 by, I think that was Givens. 7, that was Givens. Givens dinged up a little bit, comes out of the game. Peter Pazanski coming in for blocking. That was a big play. It's a little down and in pattern. Thurman cuts left. Thurman driving. He's short. Under 2 minutes right now. 2nd and goal from, we'll call it the 2. Max Hunt goes wide right. Goodwin to the left. I formation. And I think the Tigers call timeout. They do. So they have Pazanski in a fullback I formation in front of Thurman. And with 1:31 left in the second, the Jesuit Tigers call their last time out of the half. Thanks to all who are watching tonight. Record viewership keeps growing, so thank you. Jesuit fans and Columbus fans, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Stack formation to either side. Griffin trying to push himself in. You know, they're going to say his knee went down. They're going to, both refs come in, and Griffin's knee hit right at about the line of scrimmage. He might have even lost a little bit of yardage. And a stout goal line defense here by Columbus. Clock running. Jesuit has no timeouts left, and I don't know why they're walking to the side here. They need to hustle up. It's third down. I think the Tigers might have thought it was fourth down, but it's third down. Now it's a shotgun. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, and it's scoop. It's going to be a scoop and score. Oh, my goodness. My goodness. A scoop score by Bandy. Jesuit had was that a freshman Themar? Hard to tell. I thought I saw 16 in there at quarterback. Griffin was out and 16, the freshman was in. But that was just kind of a botch from the beginning. The offense was coming off of the field. It was almost as if the Jesuit offense thought it was fourth down. And they had to hustle back. No time. They had no timeouts. And just from the time that ball was snapped, there was just confusion on the offensive end, and that is an absolute killer right there. Jesuit going in for a tying score, and all of a sudden it's about to be a 2-touchdown deficit. My goodness. And well, I mean, I'm in the press box and I can see the deflation of the crowd here. That was like the vet when Rondé Barber was returning that interception of Donovan McNabb. The air went out, and the air just went out of Alumni Field, Corral Memorial Stadium on that play. Wow. That was, we're going to say 95 yards. It was, if not 95, it was pretty darn close to it. It was well inside the 10. Oh, boy. And Columbus also receives to start the third, and that happened with 20 seconds left in the half. Oh. Wow. I don't even know what to say. I know you're happy, Columbus fans. But my goodness. So Columbus calls a timeout. So all I can think was that Griffin got dinged up or something. I see him down there on the side, on that keeper. I mean, maybe, I don't know, maybe he got dinged up a little bit or something. So it's a squib. And Goodwin has it with 11.8. Griffin's going back out. So 11.8 left in the first half here. Let's see if Griffin takes a knee. I think that's the appropriate thing to do right there. Take a knee and let's go regroup. So we've played one half of football. Boy, what an ending. Great inning for Columbus and a brutal ending for Jesuit in that first half. It's Columbus 28, Jesuit 14. Again, thanks to all who have tuned in. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back shortly. Thanks for watching. All right, John Pedrero back here at Alumni Field, Corral Memorial Stadium, as we are about to start the third quarter. It's Columbus 28, Jesuit 14. Oh boy, Jesuit about to get in the end zone to tie this game up, but just a play at the end there that just didn't work out. It's one that the Tiger brethren are going to be analyzing for a while. Just confusion all the way around. Wound up having a freshman quarterback in the game. I can only figure that Griffin was just dinged up a little bit or something and couldn't play the particular play. Almost kind of surprised that we didn't see a wildcat type thing with Trent Teeling or even Thurman. But end result, fumble, scoop, score, 95 yards, 2-touchdown lead. See you later. So Columbus to receive to start the third here. And boy, Jesuit's got to make a stop. The Tigers, this opening drive is key. I mean, they have you're down 2 touchdowns. You don't want to get down anymore. And the one player who Jesuit has not been able to contain is Benjamin Blackburn, the big tight end, 87. Tigers have had no answer for him at all. So here's Iacano, the senior, to kick it off. And it's fielded at the 8-yard line. Head of steam. Oh, and this may go all the way. 50-40, see ya later score. Just what Jesuit did not want. Shaddai Carter for 93 yards. The absolute last thing that Jesuit needed right there just happened. And Iacano was not gonna catch him. Just wasn't gonna happen. It was a good kick. Good kick. Carter took it inside. He got some good blocking, got a hole, and he has got speed, as we saw right there. Went inside, went back out, and had 2 Tigers to beat. One of them was the kicker, and bye-bye. And that took 14 seconds. And Jesuit's down by 3 scores, 3 touchdowns. And if this stadium on this side of the stadium was deflated before, there is whatever remaining air is in the tire has been let out. 35-14. So really, Tigers have to score. I mean, they've got to move the ball. They've got to score. They've got to get in some kind of tempo, some kind of rhythm here. And every offensive possession is a critical offensive possession. And minus your Clemson-bound free safety, you got to make some stops. And the kick is going to go to Suarez, 20, 25. He goes outside 30, 35, 40. So a nice return by Willie. So setting Jesuit up nicely with good field position here. Suarez again. Jesuit's best weapon, it seems. Ball spotted at the 41-yard line. Trent Teeling's in the game, number 6. So Teeling and Goodwin are to the left. Suarez to the right. Max Hunt's in. Teeling in motion. They fake it. They give it to Thurman. Thurman 35-40, fighting ahead for about 5. Nice run, Thurman. as the Tigers fake the jet sweep to Teeling. And get a nice run out of Thurman. That may have been his best run of the game right there. 2nd and 5. Givens, Suarez to the right. Goodwin to the left. Now an empty set. Griffin. Swing pass caught, but it's going to be a loss. Threw it to Thurman. It was a low pass, and Thurman lost his balance, and he lost 2 yards. So Jesuit had a 2nd and 5. Now they're facing a 3rd and 7 at their own 43. Griffin trying to hit Thurman on the run. He kind of had to stop and reach for that and just lost his balance. 3rd and 7. Trips right. Goodwin to the left. Shotgun formation. Griffin back to pass. Low snap. Getting some pressure. Looking deep downfield. Looking for Goodwin. And that should be a flag. Multiple flags. So Goodwin was dragged to the ground that time by Jansett Wallace. That was a pretty easy call, I think. And Columbus moving backwards. That's going to be 15. And a 1st down for Jesuit. We'll take him any way we can get him right now, folks. So that penalty moves the ball to the Columbus 41. So Peter Brzezinski comes in for blocking purposes with Max Hunt. 1 wide out is Goodwin. And they hand it off. And it's a loss, Suarez. He is tackled by Jason Ibarra, the safety, and he lost a yard. 2nd and 11. And 24 left in the 3rd. 35-14 Columbus. Max Hunt's in the game. Stacked formation left. Now Green in motion. Fake the handoff. Griffin, pass, caught, dropped. Had Green on a short cross. Pass might have been a little behind him, but catchable ball, though. It's 3rd and 11. Trips right. And Columbus burns an early timeout here. Their first of the half. Really, I'd say unless there is some kind of loss of yardage here, wouldn't surprise me. Jesuit went for it on 4th down if they didn't make it here, given the current circumstances. And now we see Drew Woodaz with a walking boot on his right foot. See him with the sidelines. First time I've got a glimpse of him. So now we know for sure. Right foot or ankle injury for Woodaz, and hopefully this does not keep him out for an extended period of time. So it's an empty set here for Griffin. 5 wideouts. Quick pass caught. Green shy of the first. But a good gain. Good gain on the play. Max Hunt comes in. It's going to be 4th and 3. So that was a gain of 8 on that quick pass. You know, I think they had too many men on the field. I think Columbus, yep, that's a substitution violation, and that's a first down Jesuit. I had a feeling. A player ran on, and no one ran off. So, mental mistake by Columbus. Jesuit gets a first down. Thank you. We'll take it. First and 10 at the Columbus 29. Given Suarez to the right. Green, Godwin to the left. Goodwin, excuse me. Griffin, quick pass. Picked off. It's intercepted. It's intercepted. 50, 40, 30. And intercepted by number 10. That was Hector Chavez. On a 4th down play and a big return to the Jesuit 19. And I can't tell if this is a water break or someone called timeout. Looks like a Tiger is down. It's actually Suarez, but he's up. I think he might have had a cramp, possibly. I think Suarez was the one that made the tackle. But the linebacker read that perfectly. Blackburn slot right. It's a run. And a tackle by Anthony Rametta and Connor Dooley. Forward progress was stopped that time on Ajaman Adai. And he actually lost a yard. 2nd down. 8:45 left in the 3rd. Fake to a die. Mendoza running. Mendoza tiptoeing up the sidelines. Ultimately pushed out of bounds by Gabe Themar. But he gained 6 on that play. So it's going to be 2nd and 5. So Gary Gibbons is in at one safety position, and we have Green at a corner. So a couple of guys going both ways here. Mendoza back to pass. Mendoza getting pressure. Breaks away from Pazanski. Mendoza runs 10, first down. Pazanski was low, tried to grab Mendoza's legs, who just stepped out of his tackle. And Mendoza, a good runner, got it inside the 10. It's 1st and goal, Columbus at the Jesuit 7. Handoff, a die, tackle by Connor Dooley. after a gain of maybe 2. Second and goal. 8 minutes left in the third. Mendoza fakes the handoff, rolls right, hits the big tight end, and he's just going to be short of the end zone. That was Blackburn again out of the backfield, out of the slot. And it's going to be third and goal at the 1. Mendoza. And, oh, they stopped him. That was a handoff to a die. I think Dooley was in on that one again, I think, and Pizanski. Got back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that play. Fourth and goal at the 1. Boy, this would be a big defensive stop here if the Tigers can pull this one off. Boy, a lot of room to the left here for Mendoza. There's no one on the left side at all. Oh, and it's going to be, it's short, and it's a fumble. It's a fumble. Dooley picks it up. Oh, look at Dooley. Dooley to the 25. Boy, just what Jesuit needed right there. It was a stop really behind the line and a fumble. And Connor Dooley with the fumble recovery and a return to the 25-yard line. So a major bullet dodged there by Jesuit. Wow. I think we may have a water break here. It was about the biggest defensive play of the game, or one of them. How about that? Tiger defense got really good penetration that time. Really, the way the Tiger defense was set up, and they were anticipating that inside run by a die. I mean, I think they saw that coming, and there really was no one to Mendoza's left, where if he'd have audibled a bootleg or something, he might have walked in the end zone right there. But they went with the play that was called, and good penetration by the Tiger D, forcing the turnover. And well, let's see what Jesuit can do here. Teeling in the game, Hunt in the game. Shotgun, Griffin, pass caught. Max Hunt. Max stays inbounds, gets past the 30. So he's going to get 6 or 7 on that play. Call it 7, 2nd and 3. And Max limping a little bit on the sideline here. Might have a cramp, it looks like. 2nd and 3. Suarez in motion. They give it to Suarez. Suarez around the end. Suarez is going to get tackled for a loss. He's going to get... He got forward progress, but it's still a loss on the play. He's going to lose a yard, so Jesuit's going to face a 3rd and 4. Tigers have tried that play a couple of times today with Suarez to no avail. I think Columbus has that well defended. And I think they've obviously have seen Suarez on tape and his speed. So this is a big 3rd down here. Little confusion on offense. Givens is well wide to the left, 2 wide outs to the short side, back to either side of Griffin. Griffin, the draw play, and that's stuffed. It's a loss, and a big one too. They try to draw to Thurman, and it is a loss of about, oh boy, that is a loss of nearly 8 yards on that play. And it's 4th down. The Tigers are going to have to punt. Tried to catch Columbus off guard there, but good penetration by the Columbus defensive line, and Thurman was tackled basically as soon as he got the ball. He had absolutely nowhere to go, and that is a big loss. Snap, Iacano, end over end kick, and a nice special teams tackle that time by Suarez. That was Leon on the return, I think. But he did not go far, so we have 3:51 left in the third, 35-14, Columbus. Pass downfield, caught Leon out of bounds. Knocked out of bounds by Donovan Colby. Fake the handoff inside. Leon just running a little out pattern out in the flat. Easy pitch and catch. Into Jesuit territory at the 39-yard line. And Leon breaking tackles. Oh, yeah, they had him in the backfield for a loss, and he's near a 1st down. My goodness. That was 32 in the game for Jesuit. 22, excuse me. So that was a booed, and others had him in the backfield. We have a Tiger down. But somehow Leon escaped. Leon almost dropped. He bobbled the pass for one thing. It's Cam Housey who's hurt, the freshman. He is the other starting safety for Jesuit, with Woodaz is already out. And Housey limping off a little bit there, but at least he's walking off on his own power, albeit slowly. So Bryson Goodwin is actually in right now at a corner position. Some of the Tiger receivers going both ways here. Givens is in. Mendoza downfield. Leon at the 5, score. Mendoza had good protection. Boy, Jesuit with some new bodies back there in the secondary. And they hit him right up the middle. I mean, that's a smart offensive play call. You had your remaining starting safety, Housey, go out, and Columbus went right in the middle. And Leon was wide open at the 5. Got good position in front of Colby, who's in for Woodaz, and walked in. And that was not hard at all. And the kick is good. And The Columbus Explorers are, hate to say this, one touchdown away from running time if Jesuit doesn't put anything on the board here. It's 42-14 Columbus. Number 24 in the nation in max preps, and they're showing why. Defending Class 4 Metro champions, who gave the Miami Central Rockets all they could handle last season. This is a good team, a big team, a well-coached team. And the road's not getting any easier for the Jesuit Tigers, with Armwood coming up next. And folks, Armwood is back. Armwood had a couple of down years, but they have a solid running game. Evan Davis generally puts a good product out there. Former OC for Sean Callahan. And that's Thurman, another decent return near the 40 on that squib. So Jesuit's getting reasonable field position on these returns. It's a matter of doing something with it. With 2:32 left in the third. So Griffin goes under center. Peter Pizanski's in at a fullback. I formation, Thurman behind Pizanski. They give it to Thurman. He has a nice blast up the middle. Running behind Pizanski. In the center, Ray Cuevas. Got 6 on that play. Pizanski comes back in. Suarez is in the backfield now. Suarez gets it. Suarez, positive yardage. It's going to be shy of the first by about 2 yards. As we're at 1:38 left in the third, Ryan McNeil comes in. Max Hunt comes in. Third and 2. Tigers staying in the I formation here. No, they're not. Shotgun. Take that back. Hunt in motion. Quick handoff. First down, Suarez. To the 45 of Columbus. The Tigers pounding it here. Getting some good results. Teeling comes back in. Gary Givens comes back in. Thurman comes back in. Trips right. Griffin. Pass. Oh, nearly picked. Was it picked? It was picked. Intercepted by Jeffrey Bandy. Intended for Max Hunt. Bandy, tight coverage, stepped right in front of Hunt and got the interception. Columbus ball. So Griffin throws his second interception of the game. Well, a touchdown and an extra point here for Columbus. We're going to have a pretty fast fourth quarter. Let's see if they go for it here. Go deep early. Let's see. Mendoza, no, he gets on the keeper. He's going to get some positive yardage. Oh, fumble. No, his knee was down. His knee was down. The tackle was made, I believe, by Remetta, 88. And we have a player down for Columbus. Cannot tell who it is at all here. Could be a cramp situation. It is. Well, we'll find out in a moment here, but there is 15.2 seconds left in the third. I can tell you that. Oh, that's the quarterback, Mendoza. So that was the quarterback, Mendoza. Kind of an awkward fall he took. But he's walking off under his own power. And now in the game, let's see who they have at quarterback. It's a Wildcat. That was Bandy who got the pick, I think. Number 1. Yeah, Bandy in at quarterback. So Bandy, who got the interception, came in a Wildcat. And that's the last play of the third. So we head into the fourth. Third down for the Columbus Explorers. It is Columbus 42, Jesuit 14. We'll be back in a moment. All right. It was actually first down yardage, so 1st and 10 at midfield. And Bandy stays in at quarterback. Columbus intent just to run a little Wildcat here. Bandy comes out. And have a different quarterback. This is 18, Vicente Gonzalez, who actually is listed as quarterback. In Gonzalez, pass, high, pick, no. And Trey Lee had it and dropped it. Lee had a lot of open field, and I think he saw that open field. He lost concentration and dropped the pick. You know he wants that one back. So 3rd and 10 at midfield. Vicente Gonzalez, the quarterback. It's a handoff, and it's going to be a short gain by a die. And he is tackled by Themar, 27. And if I'm not mistaken, for the first time in this game, I think, We have a punt by Columbus. I do not recall a prior punt here. Might have been one earlier, maybe, but Mikey Vernon back, the freshman. Good snap. High kick. Vernon gets away from it. Oh, and Jesuit's going to get pinned really deep at the 2. 48-yard kick by Zaremcha at the 2-yard line. Boy, that's about as good as you can get right there. I mean, he skied that kick. Vernon just got away from it. Can't really blame him. But the kick hit at around the 10. And Columbus speed, they had about 4 guys down waiting for that one. And Jesuit pin deep. Griffin shotgun, Thurman next to him. And it's a quick handoff. Thurman, he maybe got a yard, if that. Got a yard, 2nd and 9. That did not go far. As we're in the 4th. Griffin in the end zone. Pass. Caught. Gary Givens, and I think he got enough for a first. He did. First down, Tigers. Nice catch by Givens. Givens Suarez to the right. Green. Goodwin to the left. Now an empty set as Thurman goes wide left. Griffin, short drop. Pass, incomplete. Intended for Givens. And that was a good jump that time on that pass by Kayan Lamont Aris, the cornerback. Really, if that pass would have been a little bit more inside, that was a interception opportunity for Lamont Aris. 2nd and 10. And it's an end around Suarez. And he's going to gain about 5 yards. Tigers really with a little bit of a double fake handoff, and it wound up being an end around to Suarez trying to use his speed. He got 6 on that play, though, so 3rd and 4. Griffin, short drop, pass dropped. He had Goodwin running an inside slant. That's a catchable pass. Goodwin was well covered, but that's a catchable pass. And the Tigers really have to punt it here. I mean, if you're Dan Campbell and the Detroit Lions, you go for it here. But we're not Dan Campbell. We're not the Detroit Lions tonight. So this is the wise move here. Unless Matt Thompson has something up his sleeve. Iacano. It's a nice roll here. And it's down by Suarez. 38. Nice kick by Akano. So Columbus first and 10. We'll see who comes out at quarterback. Mendoza dinged up last time. It is not Mendoza, it's Gonzalez again, and quite frankly, I do not blame Dave Dunn, the head coach, at all with this lead. Why risk your starter? So it's Gonzalez. Handoff. Short gain. Initial contact there by Trip Boyle on Simmons, Antoine Simmons. Gain of 2, second down. 7:58 left in the fourth. Marco Tini comes in, the sophomore. Actually watched him on JV last night. He had a good game against Sarasota. So Matt Thompson getting some new guys in there right now. And it's a handoff. 23, that's Kayan Lamotha-Reese. And he doesn't gain much at all. It's going to be third down. Might have lost a half yard. Cam Housey icing his left ankle on the sideline there. So hopefully that's not a long-term thing. Hand off. And another short gain. Seems like Columbus just intent here on getting out of here with no more injuries. They're just going real basic on offense with their starter out and the game winding down here. Let's be honest about it. 6:20 left in the fourth, but a hefty lead for the Explorers from Miami. Mikey Vernon back deep. Sorecha. Good snap. End over end. High kick. And it's going to be another big roll. Yeah, Mikey just not wanting to catch that. He's, I think the coaches wanted him to try to catch that, and he just backed off. And he's getting a little bit of an earful there on the sidelines. I mean, that the non-catch cost him quite a bit there. Jesuit taking over here at their own 14. Caleb Smith in at one receiver position. So a couple of different guys. Caleb Smith's in. Andrew Changsut is in. So some of the young guys getting an opportunity here. Different running back too. Griffin, pass, caught, and Caleb Smith. The sophomore. Hezekiah Davis coming in, the freshman running back. He had a long touchdown run in the JV win last night. So Changsut and Zion LaBarbera wide right. Caleb Smith to the left. And they give it to Hezekiah Davis up the middle, and he's stuffed. Under 5 minutes remaining. A lot of young guys on this Tiger team. The future's bright for this Jesuit team, but you know, some of the young guys being forced into varsity roles here. I mean, they're talented players, but still young players. And difference between a freshman and a senior is pretty immense. But great experience. Griffin rolls right. Griffin pass. Low pass is incomplete, intended for Andrew Changsut, the junior. So 3rd and 10. Trent Teeling's in the game also. The Barber comes back in. Name I haven't mentioned tonight, so Willis McGahee. 17 for Columbus. So 3rd and 10, trips right. Griffin drops. Griffin pass. Incomplete, was intended for Zion LaBarbera, a little bit behind him, 4th down. You have a timing issue here too. I mean, these are not, you've got 2nd and 3rd stringers here, guys who don't necessarily get a lot of time with Will Griffin. .335 left. Iacano, nice kick, high kick, caught. 50, 45, nice return by 13. J.J. Gomez. He's tackled by Camden Haywood, the junior linebacker on special teams. Haywood stays in. So we've got some different bodies in here for Jesuit. Haywood's in. See who else we have in. Colby's still in. Vernon's in. Lee's in. Looks like Caden Henderson's back. That's a good thing. 23. Got dinged up earlier. And that is a run by Kayan Lamotharis. You know, I take that back. Excuse me. That's Johnny Smith. There are a couple of double numbers on here, and that's one of them, 23. So for the Columbus faithful, my apologies. That's Johnny Smith. Smith is the running back. Gabriel Fraga's in the game at quarterback, 16. I think that's Remetta on the tackle, 88. Simmons on the carry, 26. Approaching 2 minutes. 3rd down. Another handoff around left end. Lee on the tackle of Johnny Smith. half left. No one's calling timeout here, at least right now. I think both teams are ready for this to be over with. As is the live stream announcer. A run by Gonzalez. A minute left in the game. So this, barring anything crazy, is going to be the last possession here for Jesuit. Chang Sut wide right. Davis next to Griffin, trips left. Griffin, pass, caught by Caleb Smith. Caleb Smith is a name to remember. I mean, he's a big body. He's just a sophomore, but he's going to get bigger and stronger. And he's another receiver, I think, next year, because the Jesuits going to lose some receivers next year. Caden Smith's a guy that's going to see a lot of action next season. 30 seconds left. This may very well be the last play. It's an end around. And a run for Carlo Thompson, freshman. And Tigers are not going to run another play here. That's going to do it. Well, in the words of the late, great Denny Green, they are who we thought they were. And the final score is Columbus 42, Jesuit 14. And you can look back on this game. The end of the first half, Jesuit driving to tie the score at 21. Just a play that will be talked about for a long time. Wound up having a freshman quarterback basically taking, I think, his first varsity snaps, running what appeared to be a read option that did not work in any way, shape, or form. Wound up being a fumble and a 95-yard fumble recovery. And basically that was game, set, match right there. The tide turned, and Columbus subsequently took the opening kickoff of the third for a touchdown, and that was all she wrote. So, thanks to all who have tuned in, watched this evening on Facebook and YouTube. Jesuit fans, Columbus fans, thank you for watching. I know you enjoyed it more than we did, but glad to have you, and hope you all have a great season down in Miami. Jesuit don't have the schedule, but I think they're off next week. They are. Colin tells me they are off. Then it's Armwood, so it don't get any easier. So once again, your final 42-14 Columbus over Jesuit. I am John Pedrero from the class of 1981, and you have been watching Jesuit Tiger football on the Facebook live stream and the YouTube live stream. Have a great evening, everyone.